Take care, like, comment, subscribe. Click the notify bell. I'm here with Tori.
Hello.
And she's going to tell her story. How you been feeling?
Much better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did you have when you first started?
I think something kind of like this, all hunched over.
Oh, you had all of this
yeah.
stuff? And how this feels. I'm going to use acrylic massagers today. We give these out for free on the second visit to all our patients. Did you enjoy the acrylic massager?
Yes.
And I wanted to show them. This is very simple, but it's profound in the way that it feels. And you could explain to them how this feels, because
Feels very nice. Oh yeah.
we all get knotted up. The world twists us up, right? And then we. Are you at the computer at work?
Yep. I am up and down, and I've been trying to stand more.
And then when we go home, we go on the computer again.
Yeah.
And we're on the computer on our little cell phones, and that twists us up, right?
Yep.
Here we go. And the muscles get tight. How does this feel?
Oh, this is nice.
Okay.
Feels great.
So this is a good way to get the muscles relaxed. And I'm getting our muscles relaxed, and I'm getting her ready for something called an adjustment. Chiropractors do not manipulate. They adjust, and there's a world of difference. And you'll see how specific we are as doctors of chiropractic, and that the work we do helps the nervous system. There's a nervous system, obviously, deep inside all of us, and it comes from the spine and travels over nerves to tell the body what to do. So when we're in good alignment, we can experience all the benefits of being and staying healthy, and having lots of energy, and not getting sick in the first place. Chiropractic patients, characteristically, they just don't get sick in the first place. They tend to stay well. Have you noticed that too? Increased resistance to disease?
Yeah, I've stayed, even though everyone's getting colds and getting sick, I just stayed really healthy, so.
Exactly, statistically. And these studies have been done on thousands and thousands of people throughout the world. And they notice that they don't require drugs, they avoid surgeries, they avoid the old people's home. So this is a way to be and stay healthy over a lifetime. And many people subscribe to lifetime care here. And they just want to be and stay healthy. And when you have your health, you have everything. And today I'm going to use the impulse instrument. Would you tell someone who's afraid to get care?
Oh, that it doesn't hurt at all. I kind of was scared of it, and even the first time that you kind of came, I was like, oh no, is it going to hurt? And it doesn't. Even the machine doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt when you do anything. It's great.
They all experience that. They're all afraid when
Yeah.
they come in. And they don't express it the way you just did, but they're all feeling that deep down
Yeah.
inside.
I was nervous.
And it's helpful that you mention that to them. What would you tell someone who's concerned?
Well, I don't know if every doctor's like this, but you just kind of said, okay, just relax, and you explained what you were doing, and nothing was scary at all. Even when you did different kinds of adjustments, and you just kind of said, okay, breathe, and everything was easy, and I just didn't know what to expect, so it was helpful because you explained it all, and then I wasn't nervous.
All right, the doctor might explain what's cooking, right? And that'd be
Yeah.
helpful too.
Yeah.
I'm going to start at her center of gravity. She mentioned she was a skater. As a skater, did you take some falls?
Yes.
Did you fall on the ice? It's a stupid question.
Yep, a lot.
You have to do that to learn to skate, right? And you're a figure skater,
Yep.
I'm imagining, right?
Yes.
And those falls on the ice are absolutely brutal, aren't they? Ice is hard. If you fall on ice, it's just brutal. And it can push the bones out of place in the spine, obviously. And we're going to start lining things up from the bottom to the top. This is her center of gravity. Is this or this tender when I touch here or here? Is this tender?
Not to the touch, no.
And if I push over here, how's this?
It's a little, I can feel it a little, yeah.
That's L5S1. That's where the disc is that gets worn out and protruded if it's not cared for. And I'm going to start lining up her sacrum, because this is the center of gravity. This is where it all begins. And most people struggle right down here. And I'm opening up the space between the vertebrae where the disc is.
It just feels like a tap. It doesn't even hurt. It's kind of loud, but.
Yeah. Thank you for explaining that. They need to know. And if they have a so-called slip disc, this is where they usually have it. They usually have it down below, and it pinches the nerves that go down our legs. So that's how we're wired. That's where those nerves go. And the next thing I'm going to do is examine her hips, and her hips should move out easily. And I'm going to check the muscles in her legs and make sure she doesn't have knots in the muscles, and this hip should move out easily. And it's just, she's very limber, she's very flexible, but this hip's just a little locked up, and I'm going to get in over her right hip and adjust where the piriformis muscle inserts into the hip, and I'm going to check her legs. And bring your head into the middle, Tori. Thank you so much. And feel her neck and relax as she works hard. And I can feel in her neck there's just a little bit of limitation of mobility. And I'm going to start lining up her neck bones. Am I going too hard?
No, not at all.
And I'm going to start pulling her neck back and putting more curve in her neck, because most of us lack, and you can put your head down, the curve in our neck that keeps us flexible and strong. And I'm feeling with my hands left and right, and she moves to the right very well, but to the left there's a lack of movement here at the top of her neck. To the right it moves just fine, and you could see it on the video screen that to the left it's limited and locked up right here at C3 in her neck. And I'm going to go ahead and adjust C3 and get it moving properly. And then after the adjustment, you can see that she enjoys more movement from left to right. And when these bones are crooked, people get headaches, irritability, fatigue, nausea, vomiting, blurred vision. And with adjustments, they enjoy more life, more health. They sleep better. They move easier. They require fewer drugs and avoid surgeries. They live life above the crowd. Chiropractic is a way of life in the end. This is a way of being and staying healthy over a lifetime. For example, adjustments here help the heart and lungs. There's been studies done on chiropractic that show that it normalizes blood pressure. Adjustments here help with problems like gastritis, indigestion, and heartburn. Adjustments here help with problems like kidney problems or stress. Adjustments here help the adrenal glands, the little glands that sit on top of the kidneys, that help us deal with stress. As we gently realign her spine and get the bones moving, it takes pressure off of nerves that control and coordinate all the organs and structures and functions throughout the body. Is there anything else you'd like examined in particular today?
No, I just was taking a little nap. I was so relaxed.
Wonderful. Let's go ahead and lift you. Get well right away, or did it take time?
I think it took a couple. At the beginning, I was coming in pretty regularly, and I think that was important. So I did a lot more at the beginning, and now I'm on a consistent schedule. I think people should know too that you can use insurance. You don't have to. It is affordable without insurance. You just have to decide to make the commitment yourself. Because I'd go to the massage person. I was thinking, oh, it's just a crick in my neck. I'll just get a massage and it'll go away. And I was always going like this and kind of just, sometimes I would drive and I couldn't even get my head turned. And you just don't realize after months and months of that, it just doesn't really get better.
So if you're going like this or this or this, that would be a bad sign. That would be a sign that there's something wrong, right? That that's not normal.
Or even just waking up and you feel kind of like, oh, what is going on? It doesn't have to be like that.
Or it's not normal to live that way either, or expect it to go away. That's not realistic, right?
On its own.
Unless they do something about it, right?
Right.
All right. So what would you tell someone who's still holding back?
Oh, just don't. Be proactive with your own health and just come in and try it. It's not intimidating. It's not expensive. It makes sense, and it'll help you with so many things you don't expect. So just come in. Just try it once. Make it up. Make your mind up for yourself.
Share if you care. Like, comment, subscribe. Click the notify bell, and I'll be back with something powerful and positive for you and yours. Good job today, Tori.
See you in here.